Came here with JLTunes. Guys, you have the Miley Cyrus video out. You're doing kind of big things with that. Tell me, what kind of went on with that. What was the inspiration for that?
Well, first of all, Jack, it was just, made a blog video to the Miley Cyrus twerking, and I was just thinking, like, man, this can get a lot of views if I put the right title on it. So once the views on that blog started going up, we were like, man, we have to make a Miley Cyrus song. And then just put the title the same thing and just get views on that. So, just all the right timing, man.
Just went straight away as soon as really we saw like the reception on the Miley Cyrus blog. Like a lot of like her fans were kind of sticking up for against Justin. I said, you know what, let's make this even more funnier and make a song about it. And I guess since the song was so good, even the Miley Cyrus fans couldn't help but like it too. Now that they're just looking at it and things are blowing up with it.
Oh yeah, might I add that in the blog I talked about how I dated her when I was really fucking around. I mean, everybody knows, any smart person knows that that's not true. So in the actual song, I actually said in my lyrics that I could say anything just to get fame, just so they can, realize that I was just fucking around.
What do you guys actually think about her dancing? Like, what do you actually think about that video itself?
I think she's really. I think she's okay. I mean, she doesn't really have an ass, so there's really not much she can twerk with. But I mean, her choreography is pretty good. Like just like her movements, she was right with the beat. And every time she would move her arms, it would go match right with the snares and shit.
Honestly, as much as it sounded like I was hating on that blog, the way that I really feel is that that was like a really well done job. The way that she just flowed with that beat was amazing. I just couldn't believe it. It was awesome. Like, I don't know how she was just hitting every dance move to that beat. It was like it's almost as if she practiced that shit for hours or days, and you know.
I actually read, yeah, she did practice that for like 3 years or something, and then she had like some backdrop and some lighting or something. She was doing some shoot, and they're just like, what, let's just record this or whatever. And I guess, why do you think it kind of took off? Because there's, other celebrities kind of doing stuff like that. Like, Kate Upton did the Dougie, and I mean, that had, a lot of views. And there's, stuff with Selena Gomez. But why do you think this particular video just kind of took off?
I honestly think because, twerking is, a new thing. I don't really respect it. I mean, I think it's a silly thing, to call something twerking, but I don't think that it should have its own name. But I think it's a popular thing now. And just the fact that a celebrity like Miley Cyrus put up a video doing that, I think everybody was curious to see that.
Yeah, yourself really Miley Cyrus. She was on Disney the whole time. Like you would think, how's a person like Hannah Montana able to do twerking? Like what the fuck? She came up from the white girl era of innocent teens. And here's Hannah Montana a couple years later after she left Disney, and here she is shaking her ass like she was trying to be more trying to hang out with all the kind of the hood people.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think Billy Ray Cyrus was saying when he first saw that? What do you think? He's thinking about his little girl now.
I think he passed out.
Yeah, he passed out watching the video. I mean, all fathers are gonna probably do that, pass out when they watch their daughters watching them do a video like that, because
it's one of two things. He could either be a really cool dad, because I've seen some girls' fathers that are just as perverted as they are, and he could probably be cool with it and encourage her to be a slut, or he could just be really disgusted by it. But
yeah, that's a normal.
he does. He has to support her anyway, because that's his daughter.
Do you guys think there's any kind of other motivation for her doing this? Like, what? I don't know. Sometimes people just have other motivations. Like, why would she go and just put this out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think she's trying to accomplish something, or I don't know.
Not really. I think it's just like any girl going out to a party, just seeking attention.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Eric. That she just wants to get attention, and I think somewhere in her brain she just thought that the world will be so shocked to see that I, of all people, can twerk it.
Yep.
So I have to show the world that I'm a bad bitch, and I love rap music now.
Yep.
So kind of give me the rundown when you guys first put the video out. What is it, day 3 that this is out, or of the response? Or is it day 4? What is it on right now?
The response, let's see, last Monday, so it's been 6 days since the response video, and we just released the song night before last.
So where is that? So we're at close to 18,000 views now.
Sure.
Kind of day 1 through 5. Kind of give me how it all kind of built up. Where were you each day?
Well, Eric, you were working, weren't you?
Yeah.
The first day.
Yeah, when you made your blog videos at work.
I made the blog video. I started making it at 8 p.m. Monday night. I got done everything. I had it on YouTube by 10:36 to 11 p.m. right around that. After about 25 minutes, I refreshed my page and I seen that it had 28 views, and I was like, "That's odd." I was like, "Damn, this thing could really get some views for all I know." Like I didn't look at it again. I just went to sleep and just like, woke up the next day and I didn't even want to look and check because I didn't know what it was going to be since it got that 28 views so quickly. I was like, man, there might be a lot of views there. And then when I finally checked right before I went to go pick Eric up, I seen that it had 300 views and I was like, yeah, that's awesome. So the next morning at 10 a.m. it had 300 views.
Yeah, as soon as we saw those views, I just said, yo, I have this beat that my boy Gerald made for me a couple months back that I made a purchase from. Right, shout out to Gerald Coleman, by the way, because he was one who's responsible for the beat. But I had Justin listen to the beat, and that's how Unicorn Girl just started beginning, you know?
Yep, and I added a bass line in the hook. If you listen closely to the hook, I tried to, it had a lot of influence from the song "Fucking Problems" by 2 Chainz and Drake. If you listen closely, it's like a 3-part bass line. It's like boom on the first part, and then the second part is like 3 different notes of a bass line. So I added that just to give it some effect.
Now, obviously, you guys want the song to have more views and comments and everything like that than the actual blog. But where are you kind of thinking that the video is going to, take off? Like, it's at close to 2,000 right now. Do you think it's going to get more than the blog, or the blog's going to have more, or is it going to even out, or what are your realistic kind of expectations at this point?
I think it's going to even out in time, but I think right now I think the blog is going to catch more because that's like it was out before the video, out before the song. So like a lot of people will pay attention to blogs more than actual music, like music videos.
That's a good point. I do definitely think the blog is gonna just be like a lot more just because it's a blog. I think that music, it's harder to get people like interacting about it with like comments and stuff like that. See, in blogs, when you're talking about certain things, a lot of people are gonna want to comment and like try to like argue with you or something about something you might say. See, in music, a lot of people might not even listen to it all the way through. They'll just be like, oh, it's just a song. So, blogs are kind of different because you're like talking about stuff.
What are your guys' predictions on, I guess, final numbers? If you had to throw one out there, where do you think they're each going to end up viewer-wise?
Ooh, let me go first. I think the blog is gonna top off. I want to say 50,000, and I think the song is gonna. I mean, I wish it would go viral, but I think that's gonna top off at about maybe like 10,000.
Huh. I don't know. I think the blog. I think it's actually gonna go a little bit higher than 50,000. I think honestly it's gonna get up to 70,000, 80,000, because this is like a beginning of a whole new year, and people are gonna talk about it for the rest of the year, regardlessly. So I think it's gonna get up there by the end of this year, at least by 60, 70,000. And if since I think the song we just did for us, like the first song responding to actually her doing that video, so I could see it actually panning out to 60,000 itself too.
What do you guys think of LeBron James and Meek Mill and everybody saying that they like it? Do you think they're trying to just show her support, or they're just, jealous that she's getting more attention to them because they're kind of rappers and athletes are kind of dudes who want to stay in the, the scheme of things and get a little jealous of people who get attention? What do you think? They're actually liking the video, or they're just kind of saying they're liking it?
I think that they like it, because I think it's because she's like a white girl doing that kind of thing, and it's something that like black women are just naturally gifted at doing twerking and shaking their asses. So just by like a white girl doing that, I think they're just really turned on by it and probably feel some way about her now.
Yeah, I think they'll be supportive because pretty much as simple as celebrities support all celebrities. You know, it's networking. You know, if we're going to hate on it, that's not really going to be good on their image.
All right, this is the Wilderness. We're signing off with
Your boy Jay Tizzle, aka Trick or Treat.
It's your boy Cold Eyes, man. Peace.